The word on him.
A power to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ready to go? Wade Meckler digs in now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
This won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And a swing and a miss. The 0-1.
Ball.
Here it comes. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of
can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting third, the first baseman, Nolan.
So, man aboard, Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. On the ground to first. Over to Seager. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. Back in Arlington, and getting to start for the Angels, Reed Detmers. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The 1-0. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 1-1.
Ball two.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Sets him down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and
That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 2 now. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And the runner holds. Just misses with that one.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Payoff pitch. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
No.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ezekiel Durant.
Late swing, fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 on, 2 outs.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-1. That one almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Evan Carter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Carter at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto.
No.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And another ball.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
There's a strike.
Just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
The 1-0. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Moises Ballesteros, the next to hit. And fouled off. The Angels with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. He shoots one out to right. The Angels on the board first. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
No,
really
that's
good
a ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch
Ball.
misses. Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first, nobody out. And up next for Los Angeles, Josh Lowe. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
No. D-Ride.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab.
Batting 9, the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Man at first, 1 away. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man, that got him square in the mask. Fastball is outside. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Caught him looking for the K.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Peraza off of first with 2 away. Quick move to first. Peraza dives back in safely. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Tag.
No.
Save. Jansen too late with the throw. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man on second, 2 down. Out to short. Seager. Over to first, and that's the inning. Angels add 3 on this blast. It's now 3-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers.
Burger.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Ball 2.
He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
No, that's up. Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering way upstairs. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Swing and a ball popped up. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Two down, nobody on. That one hammered center field. Trout on his horse. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one almost got him. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. On to the third inning. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around. You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And the 0-1.
Ball one.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
1 out man at first. Zach Neto getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. In the air to left center. Carter should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Grissom.
Ball 1 there. Late on that fastball.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Angels lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1.
Vamos a esto, chico.
Back in Arlington as we go to the last of the 3rd. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's a 2-2. Just missed.
Down.
So Sieg suffers the strikeout.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Ball inside.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman.
Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
No.
Chopper right side. Peraza. Play made. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back at Globe Life Field, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Moises Ballesteros. Outside low, ball one. To the right side, Lopez. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Vamos a esto, chico.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Low in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one way inside. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
KLK Robagino 775 chico de este lado.
1 and 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one.
Jansen on to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. It's the Angels 3 and the Rangers 1. Back in Arlington, bottom 4, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Number 72 getting ready to go. Number 56 also getting ready. And that is in for a strike. 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
The Rangers trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Angels 3 and the Rangers 1. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the Angels catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 2.
Ball.
That one way inside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Wade Meckler.
Activity in the Rangers bullpen. Number 54, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Silseth also throwing. And the 0-1. Just missed.
Ball 2.
And he swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Trout up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Inside, almost got him.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. High fly ball out to left field. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Rangers 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Danny Jansen. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That one's in there, 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. One, 2 now.
Ball.
Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Ball outside.
Late on that fastball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. But they draw within 1 thanks to the solo homer. We're through 5. It's the Angels 3 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
Rangers,
bump, number 54.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, one-run game. Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one fouled off.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Two now.
No,
Just
outside.
missed. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
And meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's mitt. It squirts away. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Man at second.
Ball two.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next for L.A., Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 2. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Here's a 2-0. That one missed. And they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
The designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros.
Stepping in, Moises Ballesteros, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Ball.
In the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ground ball
Just
right
foul.
side, and that's just foul. Three-two. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Bases loaded, nobody out, and we're in the top half of the sixth. He fouls it off. Will battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Here's a 1-1. And he swings over the top there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
The 1-2.
That's
Outside.
a really good take.
That
Ball.
one misses, and the count's full. Ball four,
outside.
and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So digging in, Josh Lowe. Golden opportunity right here. Fouls away the first offering.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one the other way.
That's a foul
down
ball.
the line, and it's foul.
Well, that's
one.
kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That's the
Two
ball.
walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Try to
Ball
get him to
three.
chase on the changeup that time.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
3-2. Ball
Ball
four,
four, first
and a
base.
run comes in to score.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 54 won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So
Rangers,
out of the bullpen for the
number
Rangers,
63,
Chase Silseth.
Chase.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Ball one.
Swing, and he popped it up. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
All loaded up. Wade Meckler, the next to hit for the Angels. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Just missed. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Alexander, a left-hander, also throwing. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown good pitches, but even better takes. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Right side. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Angels 5 and the Rangers 2.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 72.
Murphy.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Bottom half of inning number 6 from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Inside.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Foul ball there.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Fastball for a strike. Fastball is outside. Out to short. Neto whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran.
No question about this one. It's out of here.
Feel that swing from the boot. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
One down. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
This one in the air center field. Trout moving under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21, Jake Burger.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And that skips in the dirt.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 down, nobody on.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
The next offering misses. 3-1. Nicky Lopez in the on-deck circle for Texas. And a 3-1 on the way. Too high, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit on the ground to short. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. The Rangers edge closer on this solo homer. It's now 5-3. This is AOS action on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the seventh. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Ball. Ball, no.
This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. This one in the air right field. And there's one down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop
Zach Neto now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike at 95. That's to third. Tosses across to first. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, number 5. Vaughn Grissom.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Off
Ball
the mark
2.
there. 2-1. Next
Ball.
offering is down low. That's ball 4. Tried
Take
another
your base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros.
Yeah.
That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. And that one hops the wall. Grissom coming home. And they're up by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Up next
Got a
for the
fastball,
Angels,
middle of the
the
plate,
second
jumped
baseman,
all over it.
Oswald
Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chase Silseth out of the game. And he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Cold
Rangers,
wind takes over on the mound.
60.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Sliced hard but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Struck him out swinging. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Angels 7 and the Rangers 3.
Leading up,
Danny Jansen to hit here. He's already homered twice. The last one back in the 5th.
This seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
That's outside. And that's ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Josh Peterson.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is downstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And now it's filled up. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Late on that fastball.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two on, 1 out. Line drive. Base hit into center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. And that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's foul.
The Rangers trying to get back into this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Sitting off speed there. Timing wasn't quite right on the fastball, even to try to late emergency hack and foul it off. But very quality pitch located. I like that little two-seam arm side run to the outside corner of the plate.
Now pitching for
number 56 gets the ball now,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
No.
Bases loaded, 2 down.
Ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
He was late there, strike 1. Swing and a ground ball. Neto. They get the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. We go to the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Pulls that one foul.
Ball 1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short, Seager. Fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
The left fielder, Wade Meckler.
So back to the top of the order. Wade Meckler, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Slider for a strike.
That's the
0-2
ball.
fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Up next for
He
the
really
Angels,
let that ball travel on the
center
outside
fielder,
part of the
number
plate,
27,
but
Mike
that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Just missed. Runner at second here, one gone. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Just
down.
missed. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. And ball
That's up,
four,
ball
two
four.
aboard.
No, very close with the location right there.
Up
It's
next
just
for the
tough to
Angels,
get rewarded
the
on the
first
call
baseman,
with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Shanuel.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball. Two on, one out.
Down low.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two. In the air, left field. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. As a run scores on the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. And it's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Winn done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Jordan
Rangers,
Montgomery on
number
a pitch out of the
52.
pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. Now here is Vaughn Grissom. That one fouled hard the other way. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Fires to first in time.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ball. Too high.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And it is 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back at Globe Life Field. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Ball one. No, that's a ball.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Close, but called a ball. 3-1 now. That one in there across the letters. That one misses.
Go to
so
first.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to
Vamos a esto, chico. KLK-775 chico de este lado.
That one fouled off. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Popped in the air. Left field. He makes the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
One out man at first. Up next for the Rangers, Nicky Lopez. And ball one. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Carter leads off first with one away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. On a line, and that gets down into the gap. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. In there. He scores. And now it's 12-4.
Comes through with the RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they cut into the deficit. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
After this break.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Blake Wyman.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Back to the top of the order now. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. That's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. Already 3 runs across into frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And 1-2.
No.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Outside low, ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. Second home run of the inning for them. And they cut into the deficit. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Now it's Corey Seager.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That's down.
Two down, nobody on.
Down.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Michael Fulmer up and throwing. Natera, the lefty, warming up as well. Breaking ball inside. Ball 3. Brandon Nimmo waiting to hit for the Rangers. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that's ball four.
Take your base.
Tried another slider, but he missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Well, at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Yo one. And that's too high. Not even close there. Ball two. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. Back in Arlington, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending him out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Ball. Hike.
Montgomery, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
That's too low.
Fouled off left side. Trying to bunt his way on.
Foul ball.
And a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. Seager fires over to first, and there are 2 outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. Out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And that's the 3rd out. Angels go quietly there. They lead it, however. It's 12-7. Back at Globe Life Field, leading off Ezekiel Duran.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, number 32, Evans. Carter.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And it's even up. On the ground, right side. Shannawell takes it to the bag, and now one out remaining for Texas.
The first baseman, number 21, Jake.
Two down, base is empty. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
They're down to their final strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Way inside. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Ahoy!
Berger off of first with two away. Right through there for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
12-7 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.